Welcome to this content creation for beginners guide. If you do content right, it's going to be one of the best and most profitable long-term strategies for your business. But if you do content wrong, it's going to be a tremendous time sink with very little results. So in this video, I want to show you how to do content right, even if you're only just getting started as a beginner. Hi, my name is Morris. This is my channel, CreateGrowProfit. And now let's get started with this content creation guide. Step number 1, take content seriously. Don't worry, this is not some mindset woo-woo. This is the step that almost every beginner skips. When I say take your content seriously, I don't mean that you have to invest a bunch of money, and I don't mean that you have to spend every free minute of your life creating content. What I mean is that you set clear weekly goals that you not only can but also will complete. Creating content once is easy, but creating content consistently over a long period of time is very difficult, and it will burn you out if you do it wrong. That's why with my clients, step number 1 is always this discussion about realistic weekly expectations, and that's why they are much more successful with their content. So what about you? Take a sheet of paper and write down all the days of the week from Monday to Sunday. Under each day, write down the number of minutes or hours that you can realistically create content undisturbed. Be honest with yourself and be realistic. If Monday, for example, is a horrible day for you to be creating content, then write 0. And if on Sundays, for example, you would love to create content for 2 hours, but deep down you know that realistically speaking, you'll probably just be working 30 minutes and then procrastinate the other 1.5 hours, then just write 30 minutes for your Sunday session. Go through each day of the week, and on that sheet of paper for each day, write down how many minutes or hours you can realistically work on your content. Once you've done this, you are now ready to start creating content and doing it right. Step number 2 is to pick a platform that you personally like. And I recommend that you pick one platform from the following list: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, or LinkedIn. I know that currently omni-channel marketing and repurposing content, these are 2 very trendy buzzwords in the online marketing space right now. But if you're a beginner, ignore these shiny objects, pick just one platform and focus on that one for now. So which platform should you pick? YouTube means creating videos that are several videos long. You have to be in front of the camera or record things, and you have to do some basic editing before uploading. Instagram means recording videos, taking photos, or creating images and infographics. Facebook means writing, posting photos, creating videos, and building a community or group and managing that community. TikTok means recording many short videos, participating in trends, adding music, filters, effects, and so on. Twitter means writing texts, writing short threads like microblog posts, and participating in conversations. So as you can see, there's plenty of overlap between these platforms, and at the same time, they're still unique in their own ways. Don't worry about which one is quote-unquote the best, just pick the platform that you personally like the most. And I would really love to know which platform you pick. This will help me know for which platforms I can create specific guides in the future. So please write a quick comment below this video. Let me know which platform you pick for your content. Step 3 is to create your account. Whichever platform you pick, you will have to create an account. You will need a good photo of yourself, a short little description about yourself, and a link. For the photo, of course, I recommend that you look good, but still be yourself. For example, if you never wear a suit, then don't wear a suit for your profile picture. When you take your photo, 3 things are very important. First of all, you are clearly visible on the photo. You are the main person to see in the frame. Second, you must have good lighting. Make sure your face is clearly visible, well lit, and not in the shadows. And thirdly, the resolution of the photo, it must be sharp and not blurry. When you write the profile description, or it's also sometimes called a bio text, you want to summarize in 1 or 2 phrases 2 things about you. You want to say what it is that you do and how people can reach you. And for your link, this is where you want to put a link to a page so people can get in touch with you. There are several options here. For example, example, a calendar page, a lead magnet, a newsletter, or just a contact page. Out of all these options, I like the lead magnet the most, but it's probably not the best option for a beginner. If you're a coach or a consultant or selling any kinds of services online, then I recommend that you set up a calendar with Calendly. And then you put your Calendly link into your profile so people can click that and schedule a call with you. If, however, you have a newsletter, a lead magnet, or some other helpful resource that you can give away for free, then you want to link to that. When you do content marketing, collecting email addresses will be very important, because what you can do then is, after creating content, you can send out an email to all the addresses and tell them that there is new content that you've created. But because this is a beginner's guide, you don't have to do that right now. Just know that once you've mastered the basics, collecting email addresses will be your next step for sure. Now, what if you're not a coach or a consultant? Where should you link to then? If you have a website, link to your contact page. If you have an online shop, you can link to that. And of course, if you're a blogger, link to your blog and so on. Okay, now we're getting really close to the launch of your content marketing. You've got your weekly time slots, you've picked your platform, and you have created your account. If you've enjoyed the video so far, please don't forget to hit the like button. This will really help me grow my channel. Step number 4 is picking a topic. In content marketing, it is crucial that you focus on a topic. This is also sometimes called a niche, but essentially it means that strangers can look at your content and quickly identify what it is that you're all about. If, for example, you want to create content around health, then don't start posting about the stock market or cryptocurrencies. That would confuse most people, and then they're not sure anymore what to expect from you in the future. Which topic you pick is entirely up to you. However, I recommend that you make that choice deliberately and also make the promise to yourself that you're going to stick to that topic for at least 1 year. Step number 5 is collecting questions and achievements. Probably the biggest hurdle beginners have with their content marketing is a blank mind. A blank mind is when you just don't know what to create. So before you even put that pressure on yourself, take a notebook or create a Google Docs. And from now on, this is where you're going to collect all questions and achievements and write them there as a list. The questions that you collect, they can be your own questions or they can be questions from others. Same with achievements. You can list your own achievements or you can list the achievements from other inspiring individuals. Remember the schedule that we created in step 1 of this guide? Probably the first few sessions of your schedule will be allocated to working on this list and adding questions and achievements to this list. And of course, anything that you add to this list, it has to be related to the topic that you've picked in step number 4 of this guide. And if they're not related to your topic, then just don't put it on the list. Once you've added between 5 and 10 items to your list, now you can start creating. And so step number 6 is doing a test week. The biggest advice I can give you here is start slowly, but do it right. Stick to your weekly schedule and to your time slots, but don't panic if you feel like you're progressing very slowly. What many people forget is that creating content is a skill that takes practice. At the beginning, you'll be very slow, but each time you do it, you become better at it and faster at it. That's why your first week is really just a test run. As long as you stick to your calendar and to your time slots, and you actually worked on your content during that time, you should be proud of yourself and pat yourself on the shoulder, because now you're on the right track. And this first week is also crucial on many other levels. For example, you'll see from your own first-hand experience, you'll see how long it takes to create content. And then you'll be able to have realistic expectations going forward around how much content you can create every week. Everyone's individual, and without doing a test week, you won't be able to answer these important questions. For example, if it takes you an entire week to create one single video, then you know what to expect over the next couple months. Also, depending on which platform you've picked, you might have to watch some additional tutorials and Google stuff online. For example, on how to upload something or how to pick your hashtags, how to write your descriptions, and so on. I can't tell you how many beginners give up on content marketing because they become overwhelmed, burn out, and quit. But if you follow this guide step by step, not only will it be easier for you, your content will thrive and you will reap the rewards for your work. And step number 7 is content rhythm and consistency. When you master step 7, you'll graduate from beginner to intermediate. At the beginning, you can imagine yourself like a toddler, feeling still kind of clumsy on your platform. You still have to watch tutorials and Google stuff, but slowly you're building your routine. Once you can create a couple pieces of content without watching any tutorials, now it's time to set your content rhythm and ensure your consistency. Let's talk about content rhythm. Broadly speaking, there are 3 types of things you can post. You can answer questions, you can share achievements, and you can post personal stuff. The questions and achievements that you're going to address in your content, they're already on your list. And every week, you'll be adding more things to your list so you never run out of content. And then in your content, you can answer your own questions, or you can answer questions that you've collected from other people. Or you can share some of your achievements, or you can share achievements from other inspiring individuals and talk about them. But sometimes you want to pull back the curtains a bit and share something from your personal life. For example, if you go on a vacation, you can share a story of your vacation, or you can share some photos. Or if you go to a nice restaurant, you can post some photos of the food. You're probably asking, why would anyone care? The thing is, people don't trust corporations, businesses, managers. People trust other people. And that's why you want to make the occasional personal post part of your content rhythm. How often should you do that? I think that depends on your lifestyle. With me, for example, I am mostly at home in my office, working, reading, going to the gym. At my current stage in life, almost everything I do is related to my business. That's why I don't have that much personal stuff to share, but I still post it whenever I can. You might be the same, or you might be different. You don't want to look like a content robot where people are not even sure if that's a human posting, but you also don't want to be someone who's just posting selfies and food pictures all the time. Find your balance in between and create your own unique content rhythm. My main point is this: if you're a human who shares helpful content consistently, then you'll be crushing it with your content marketing. And all the steps in this guide, they really serve one single goal: making you consistent for long enough so that you can see results. If you follow all 7 steps in this guide and actually implement them, then your content will grow an audience and attract leads that you can turn into clients and buyers. It does take time, but with these steps, I believe you'll have the highest chance of success. Specifically, if you are a coach or a consultant and all you're focused on is getting your first single client online as fast as possible, then download my free guide from my website where I share my strategy. If all you want is one client and get there as fast as possible, I describe that strategy in my short free guide. I'll put the link in the description below this video. I hope you found this video guide helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and then click here to watch my next video where I explain my entire digital marketing methodology, which I call CreateGrowProfit. Click here to watch this video next. My name is Morris. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.